Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Come on, set.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group never put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers at 500, sitting at 5-5. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Glove. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Set. Black 40. Blue striker. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. Well, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
Ready, go!
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Set, ready. Red 38, Beetle blue. Ready.
Love now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Love looking to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Well, last week, he found his way in the backfield from that linebacker position for 4 tackles for a loss. Another one there, first quarter.
Yeah, help me out, because we watched tape together before this game. We were watching what he did last week. Did that field tilt in his favor when he was just running downhill to the place? It certainly felt like it, didn't it? It felt like it on that play as well.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
ETN up the middle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Straight ahead, ETN. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On second down, ETN once more. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Ready?
Counter play with Jenkins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
46-yard line.
Ready? 45. 1.
Throwing. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
10 black. Ready.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Only a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Black 40. Black open. Ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
At the 11-yard line.
Set, ready, blue striker. Set, go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Etienne with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They juked him. And he's up past the 20 with the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Here's
double.
2nd and 7.
Let's go. Blue 32. Slide 2.
Looking to throw. Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. 9 yards finds the pickup there, and it's a first down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready. Red, cycle. Black shot. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now McCarthy. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready. Yellow. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well,
this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Still fighting for more.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
McGill running right, Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
They're going to be settled down around the 15-yard line.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Etienne.
And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like, all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six to